Hi everybody, my name is Richa. I'm a registered dietitian and today I'm here to talk to you about plant-based diets. A couple years ago there was a documentary on Netflix which was very famous, and a lot of people changed their eating habits after watching that documentary. However, questions are still rolling in about what exactly is plant-based diets and are these diets really healthy for you. So today I wanted to answer some of those questions. Now, first of all, plant-based is different from veganism. In veganism, typically there are no animal products that are being consumed. So everything is whole grains, beans, lentils, nuts, fruits and vegetables. There are no sources of animal products that come into these diets. In vegetarianism, on the other hand, often a person will include either milk and milk products, so that makes it lacto vegetarian. A lot of people do include eggs along with dairy products, so that would be lacto-ovo vegetarianism. So these are the different categories of vegetarianism, and there are some people who will also include fish, but otherwise predominantly their diet is vegetarian. Now, plant-based is a concept that I like to use especially for chronic disease reversal in cases of hypercholesterolemia, hyperlipidemia, any kind of cardiovascular risk factors, type 2 diabetes. All of these are chronic diseases that might actually benefit with plant-based diets. So in plant-based diets, essentially what we are trying to do is we are eliminating or trying to cut back on the portions of animal products that are coming into every single meal in a given day. So what that means is that you're not eating a vegan diet necessarily. You are including some kind of animal products. You're just trying to make the healthier choices, and what those choices should be will essentially be based on your labs and other parameters that we need to look at for your individual case. So it's a case by case basis. Now, the one thing about plant-based diets, and I am a proponent of plant-based over vegan, because for one thing, there is not enough data right now that if I rely solely on vegan sources of essential nutrients such as your calcium, B12, or rely on supplements instead of relying on food. For that, I don't have enough data at this point to say that yes, you know what, this is going to be beneficial for me in the long run. I don't know if these supplements are going to take a negative toll on my health right now. I don't have that data. Secondly, when people go for veganism, there are two main reasons. One, obviously to improve health, but the second one is that the toll that the animal industry is taking on the environment is a very big concern for a lot of people, and that is a very good reason to switch to plant-based diets. However, what happens with the current vegan diet is that now that people are eating more meat alternatives, or eating yogurts that are made out of nuts, these become excessively processed foods, and any kind of processing is going to take a toll on the environment. So that is kind of being counterproductive to your principles. Secondly, these are highly processed foods, so we don't know again if this is going to be, if this is going to have some kind of a negative effect on your health in the long run, because now instead of eating meat, you're eating meat alternatives which are processed from either soy or mycoproteins or something like that. But the problem is here that even though you might be eliminating a high amount of fat and cholesterol from these meat alternatives, you're still eating a lot of sodium, you're probably eating preservatives, and it is also going to be processed in a way so that it feels, the texture is similar to animal meats, the taste is similar to animal meats. So that kind of processing might not actually be very healthy for you. The same goes for these yogurts that are made out of nuts, cashew nuts, for example. Cashew nuts, of all the other nuts, definitely are a higher source of saturated fats. So that doesn't really serve the purpose anyway. And also, to make a nut taste actually like real yogurt, to give it that texture, that flavor, is going to require a lot of processing, which is not good for you or for the environment. And that is why I am more into advocating plant-based rather than having you just switch to veganism, because we really don't have that kind of long-term data